Hello, today we are going to see how to create games with Godot 4 and Arcanepad. So on this first video tutorial we are going to download all the things that we need. So you should have the mobile app on your phone and the desktop app on your PC. And then we go to start developing. Here we are on the Arcane Docs. Sorry, that was arcanepad.com. So it's the main page. So once we click on start developing, we go to we are directed to the Arcane Docs. Here we go to get started. There is a tutorial how to install the app, the mobile app and the desktop app. It's pretty simple. Maybe you don't even need the tutorial. But if you're having any problems, you can go check here, and also you can ask on our Discord channel. So now we are going to go to Godot 4, getting started. And here there is a warning. This is because we are using the Godot 4.3 dev build that haven't been released yet. This is because they are fixing a few bugs that were making it impossible to use WebGL exports with Arcanepad. So yeah, since it haven't been released yet, you need to download it here from our page. In the probably in 1 month or so it's going to be released, so you won't have to do this anymore. This area will disappear, but at the moment you have. So we are going to click here, and this is going to download a zip file with Godot 4.3 and also with the web template that we are going to need to use. So let's go to the folder. I'm going to copy this and extract it in here. I'm going to create a new folder, Arcanepad Godot 4 tutorial. I'm going to paste the contents here. So now we have our Godot 4.3. More info, run anyways. Great. So we have Godot 4.3, but we need the Arcanepad starter template now. So we are going to open the command line and we are going to clone the repo, the Arcanepad Godot SDK. Let's see. Git clone, or if you don't want to use git clone, you can just go to GitHub and download the repo on a zip. Great, so now we have it here, Arcanepad Godot SDK. This includes the starter repo, the starter template, sorry. So let's add it. Let's see if I can drag it like this. Oh yeah, I can. That's cool. So yeah, now we have it here. Let's open it. Great. So before doing anything, we need to go to export, and here we are going to add the web builds, and on the debug we choose this. We go to the folder and we go to our download folder, Arcanepad Godot 4 tutorial, and we have to select the Godot web template, no threads, and add it here to the debug. I don't know with release, I haven't tested, maybe it's the same, but I'm using it with debug at the moment. So yeah, now if we export, we can do with debug. So here we need to uncheck this thread support. This is the whole problem that we were having with Godot 4. So this is a new feature, thread support off, and that's why we need this new template. If you have the new version of Godot, this is going to probably be downloaded automatically, but now we have to manually add it. So yeah, now with thread support off and with this template, we can just no, sorry, before closing this, we are going to resources. We select export selected resource, and we are going to export like this. So we are going to export the Arcane library and all the scenes except the view scene. I'm going to explain this later. Basically, when we export to web, we are going to access from the gamepad. So we don't want the view to load. We don't want all the bloats like the 3D meshes or whatever. No, we don't want them. We only leave the gamepad. Also, it should be full. Okay, right now. So we uncheck the view and we leave the main and the pad. And now we close. And if we press run in browser, it's going to load on the web the gamepad. We can close this. Sorry, no, we don't want to close this yet. So you need to open the Arcanepad app, because if you have the Arcanepad app closed and you run the project, what is going to happen? It's going to be trying to connect all the time, and it's not being able to connect. So we open the Arcanepad app, and now when we run the project, it says using Arcanepad library 1.0.1, initializing client, connected, client initialized, device type view, and the client ID. Right. So let's see how our app looks at the moment. It's just a view, an empty view. And here on the editor is loading the view scene. So remember we had the main scene, the pad, and the view. Why on the editor is loading the view and on the web is loading the pad? Well, because on the editor it has all the scenes. So by default it goes to the main scene. And the main scene says, check if the pad scene exists. If the pad scene exists, load it. And the view scene doesn't exist. Else, load the view scene. So as in the editor it has all the scenes, checks that the view scene exists, and it says, okay, I load the view. But when we are exporting to web, we uncheck that, so the view scene doesn't exist. Sorry, the view scene should be unchecked, as we say. So when we are exporting to web, it can't load the view scene, so it loads the gamepad scene. So why are we doing this? Well, this is because now we are going to use this URL. We are going to copy this path, and we close this. We don't care about this anymore. We go to Arcanepad. We go to settings, developer menu, and here we paste the path, the path that we just copied. Before hitting play, I'm going to open the app on my phones so you see what is going to happen. So we have our two gamepads with the default gamepad, and when we press play, it's going to load our Godot gamepad. So you can see it is loading. Great. So now we have our two gamepads load. We can pause them, and as you can see, it's automatically kicked out. If we play again, it's going to load them again. And now let's also play our view scene, and it's going to load our gamepads. As you can see, we have the two gamepads with the pointers and the meshes. We're going to explain how all this is happening on the next videos. So the last thing I want to check is here. So this logic is an implementation I made because I think it makes sense to work this way, but you are free to change it to fit your workflow. Like if you prefer to have another way of doing things, you can just come here and change this logic however you feel is better for you. Also, if you have the view or the path scene somewhere else, you need to change the paths. So that's going to be it for this video, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.